the Fajr breeze, it's the moment of learning, it's the aura of awakening. Come on in about Allah, oh oh oh, 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 come on in about Allah, oh oh oh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. On today's episode of Fajr Breeze, we'll be talking about a very important topic, which is avoiding burnout, Sunnah tips for self-care. As Muslims, we easily become burnt out as a result of the numerous activities we engage in. Sometimes we disguise these activities with, I'm just multitasking, I'm just doing this because I have to. But are we really looking at the activities we are doing in the way that the Prophet ﷺ has told us to engage with activities of life? Because I know that some of these things are things that we just have to do. Through the lens of Abu Darda, the Prophet ﷺ enlightened us about how our body is an amana on us. Our body definitely has a right over us. Abu Darda promised that he would not engage in any other activities except from praying. He would fast, he would never break his fast. He's not going to spend time with his wife. And when the Prophet ﷺ heard about this, he was like, no, you can't do that because your body has a right over you. As a Muslim, are you treating your body as an amana? Let us ruminate about that question. Secondly, what are the means for us to practice the Sunnah in our self-care routine and to ensure that we never get burnout? Number one, engaging in rest. The Prophet ﷺ advised us to always sleep early. Sleep early so you can wake up early. Most importantly, he encouraged us to not sleep after Fajr because there's a blessing in after Fajr. Use that period of time to engage in your activities and be more productive because, when Prophet ﷺ said there's blessing there, you should hurry up and grab it. The next thing is that we should ensure that we take nap. The Prophet ﷺ highly recommended taking nap between Zuhr and Asr because it's going to replenish our energy and we'll be able to have time and the ability to perform the routines our evening routines basically. Another thing is our adhkar. Sometimes when you look at our adhkar, their meanings, you realize okay, there are some things embedded in these things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that when we ask Allah and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it to us, it will make our life more easy. Is it the adhkar on anxiety, burnout, and different, even laziness? There's an adhkar in our morning and evening adhkar. So let us try as much as possible to say our morning and evening adhkar. Another thing is dhikr. As much as possible, engage in zikr. While you're working, while you're in the kitchen, while you're cooking, especially in this month of Ramadan, you don't want to miss out in packing rewards. Aside from these things that I've mentioned so far, let us try as much as possible to know that consistency is what matters in our deeds. The Prophet ﷺ said in this hadith, the most beloved deeds to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are consistent deeds, even though they are little. So, what you should look after is not the quantity of your words, of your deeds. It's about the quality and ensure that even if they're small, you are consistent with it. Another thing that we should always look at is spending time with our family. Have hobbies, things that you do for fun. What are the things that make you feel relaxed? Is it reading a book? Is it listening to the Quran? Is it whatever it is that we are choosing to engage in, as long as it is not haram? Try as much as possible to engage in them and feel relaxed. Another thing we need to do is avoid sins. I know you didn't see this coming. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in his best of knowledge, because he's Al-Hakim and he's our Uf, the one who is the most kind, has already given us preventive measures that don't do this, don't take alcohol, don't go near zina, don't do different things, because he knows that when we do that, the combination of those things is going to affect our heart and it's going to cause a burden on us. Try as much as possible as a Muslim to avoid sins so that it won't lead to burn out and you'll be living a productive and barakah effect life. I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for me and you to stay productive and while never experiencing burnout. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It's the Fajr breeze, it's the moment of learning, it's the aura of awakening. Come on in about Allah, oh oh oh, 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 come on in about Allah, oh oh oh.